don't have another one, hopefully we can come back out and settle the score, you know. Settle the score, settle the score, settle the score, settle the score. 53, I think it's the first time over 50, so absolutely buzzing with that fish.
Come on, mate.
I've got to go first. Take a ball.
Go on, Bazza.
Look at it, put it in your pocket. Once everyone's got one. Carry always looks. What one is it? They're all in there, so it don't matter.
You sure?
Whoever.
Thanks, Mum.
Last ball. Right, guys, have a look. See what you got.
January 2020 trip to Gigantica. It might look like I'm sitting in my bivvy, but I'm not. This is actually the Sunday after I've got back. So I got back yesterday, but had to pack up in torrential rain, wind, probably the worst conditions that you could hope to pack up in. So yeah, all the gear's out in the loft at the minute, drying the bivvy out and everything. So yeah, I just thought I'd do a little recap because I tried to film out there, but I've had the door zipped up all week with the wind and rain proper hammering into me, so it's not really been very good. I haven't really been in the mood to do much filming, plus you wouldn't really see much because it's pitch black in the bivvy because I had the over wrap on as well. So yeah, this is the first little update looking back on what happened. So we got there last Saturday, did the draw. I came out number 2, which is good. I always have a decent draw out there, which is lucky enough for me, but Bazza, who I always go with, I can't remember the last time he had a decent draw out there. So on the way down I said to him, if I have a draw, if I get a ball better than him, then he can have my ball and I'll have whatever he had. So he can get a good choice of swims. But to be honest, there was only 6 on, so I knew we was pretty much all going to get a decent choice of swims, so that's why I did it. So yeah, I drew the 2 ball, he drew the 5, so I swapped with him. Frank come out first, he went in Alcatraz. Bazza I swapped with, he come out second, he went in Beach. That had a bit of previous form from the week before. Third was Nick, aka Snowy,
King of the North.
Big Southerly. Fourth was Kev, he went in Coes. I had the 5th ball, so I went in Alamo, and Ryan had 6, he went in Stink. So yeah, everyone was happy, they was all in a decent swim. On the way out there, I was sort of thinking me swims would have been Coes, Big Sov, Stink or Alamo. Any one of them 4 I would have been happy. But on listening to James, when he gave us a little bit of info on what come out the week before, Beach shot right up in my list because it had a bit of form. So, but when Bazza picked Beach, then I knew, and Big Sov went and Coes went, it was out of Stink and Alamo. And I fished Alamo twice out the last 3 times I've been, and always thought I should have done a bit better, so I wanted to go back in there. Plus it had done some big fish. I think done 1 big one the week before, maybe 1 before that. So yeah, that was me plan to go in there and give it another go. Bait for the week was Sticky Manila. I'd bang that through the Ridge Monkey Crusher, put a bit of Cloudy Manila on it, some sticky bloodworm pellet and a lot of sweet corn as well. I didn't take loads of bait, I don't know, probably about 7 kilo of boilie crushed, but I took, I don't know, I had 12 bags of sweet corn there, just under 1 kilo each, so I don't know, it's about 11 kilos of sweet corn, something like that. We've been prepped just before by the bailiffs that told us to bring sweet corn because it was going off, so yeah, that's what we did. So yeah, that was the plan for the week. I was going to be fishing 27.5 wraps, so clipping the rods up at 27, the spum up at clipping the rods up at 27.5, clipping the spum up at 27, which is a nice sort of distance. But the wind was due to blow into me as well come Monday or Tuesday, so I was hoping it weren't going to be too bad, so it weren't going to be too much of a struggle. But yeah, that was the plan. So let's see how it went. Let's see how it got on.
Hazza was off to a flyer. After catching one on a Saturday night and having one in the sling early Sunday morning, he decided to get a couple of spoms back out on the zone.
As you can see, I am baiting a wide area.
So in theory, the spoms are going all over the gaff.
This is a big style. She's good. That is an absolute peach. That is an absolute peach. Beautiful. Now she's darkened up a bit as well. About another £40 better. Yeah, well, yeah, obviously she'll get there. She will get there, mate. Come on, baby. Come on, Uncle Basil. When you bring her up, just bring the head round to me slightly. Now when you're ready. Slippery. It's very slippery. Bought this little baby for £42 on a solid bag. Sticky baits. A small dumbbell wafter. Size 4 Kamakuri. And a short dark matter link. Beautiful, isn't she? What a cracker. She's like... Perfect, mate.
We later found out that this fish had actually been stocked in 2016 and it went in at £10.5. Now it is a massive £42. It's called the Pearly Linear.
There you go, beautiful. Look at that, it's going to be a lump. What's the size of it in the water?
Pretty quiet for me on the Saturday and the Sunday. I didn't have no action. I put out 20 large bombs on the Saturday, consisting of the bait I've already said. 20 large bombs on the Sunday. When I tend to go there, I tend to bait for 2 days and then not bait for 2 days. You know, if I haven't had nothing, then I won't bait for 2 days. I'll leave it. Obviously, depending on the time of year, because it was January, I didn't put out as much bait as I normally would. So yeah, 40 spoms over the 2 days. Didn't have nothing. Fishing all 3 rods close together on one area, and then on Monday morning at about, I think it was about 9:30, I had a slow pick up on the middle rod. Just bobbin lifted to the top and pulled to the bobbin and just pulled to the buzzer and just held. So yeah, got out, lifted into that straight away. Felt a decent fish. Stayed pretty deep, quite far out, and I was playing it in quite. It was quite windy that time, you know. So the wind was whistling, and it was giving me a bit, you know. I didn't let it have any line because it was like 27.5 wraps out, but it was pulling a bit. But there's so much stretch in the line at that sort of range. I didn't let it have any. I just let the rod tip do the work, you know. And managed to get it in. I got it to about 40 yards out, sort of moved, it rolled round to sort of my right hand side, went over the top of my other rod, so I was sweet. And got round to about 40 yards out towards my right hand side, and I see it roll on the top. It was like an orangey, red, yellowy sort of colour, looked really nice, you know, proper winter colours. But I knew it was a decent fish then straight away as soon as I see it roll on the top. So yeah, tried to get into like the right hand margin, but they've took a lot of the trees out down there, so there was nothing really for it to get into, you know. But I sort of turned it back round and carried on playing, and it was playing down in front of us. And by that time, Ryan had run down from east swim and was on netting duty. And then yeah, I could see it wallowing about, you know, when they're twisting and turning and all that down in a deep margin there. I could see it was a proper scaly, nice one, but. Yeah, managed to slip it in the net, and the minute it went in the net, I knew exactly what fish it was. This is a fish that I have wanted to catch out of this lake for, I don't know, since 2014, 2015. It's a fish called the cheese. It's the last fish my dad caught out of this lake before he passed away, like the year after, you know. And he caught it on the last day on the Saturday morning. He caught it out pole position. And he had it at £40, I think it was then. It was a wicked fish, you know, proper scaly, nice one. And as soon as it went in the net, I said to Ryan, that's the cheese. I've looked at this fish so many times. Out of every fish in there, and don't get me wrong, there's loads of fish in there to catch, but that is the one I wanted to catch more than any others. And yeah, I said to Ryan, that's the cheese. He went, no, I don't think it is, mate. I said, I'm telling you now, that is the cheese. So yeah, got it up, weighed it, went £53. Which is the first time it's done 50, so that was wicked as well. It's another 50 on the list, you know. And yeah, James the bailiff come round, got some wicked pictures of it in the water. I've done all the pictures in the water and everything, and its winter colours were absolutely wicked, you know. So yeah, pretty much everyone come round to see that fish, which was good. It was nice to share it with everyone. All my pals, you know, so yeah, it was good to share that moment with everyone, and it was good to see the fish swim off nice and strong as well. So yeah, here's the footage of that fish. Hope you enjoy it. Nice one.
try and lose that hand underneath a bit. Like, stick a finger each side of its angle a bit. That's it. You'll get a better grip.
On a Manila wafter, 27.5 rats. Absolutely over the moon with that. Gazza just got an absolute lump. What was it, Gazza?
The cheese at 53. Well, I think it's the first time over 50, so absolutely buzzing with that fish. Absolutely over the moon.
days. Let's get back.
We quickly realised that this fish had been caught by Ryan the year before at £24, so to put on so much weight in a small space of time was brilliant to see, now being £31.
Here we are again. 21 wraps out of the beach. Caught on a manila wafter in a solids bag. Size 4 Kamakura crank. Lovely man. Quite lovely.
lovely day to catch a lovely fish.
Just bring that head round towards me a little bit better. That's it. A little bit less. Go back that way. That's it there. Curl up. Touch that. Yep. Bang it. Yep.
Perfect.
Do the outside.
It's a bit of a cracker when she grows up. Shoulders. Alright.
Baz's third fish of the trip being a £30 8-ounce mirror.
Goes.
Happy days. Nick, talk me through that. Nick, Snowy, Snowy, talk me through that app, mate. King of the North.
Kiss me head right, fella.
That's why they were steep.
Snowy, talk me through that app.
These trees,
What, this one here?
really getting white tonight.
Well, it's made by
one,
Tractor.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
size,
1, 2,
all ends. It's got this special little pouch inside which you can put your money in. What about plates? Not lazy. Like it was a flat cap.
Look at, oh, look at the state of it. Look, Bobby, I'll zoom in and everything. Bobby, I'll zoom in and everything. Bobby, I'll zoom in and everything. Bobby, I'll zoom in and everything.
I googled it.
He's on Tinder as well. Anyone wants to?
Wants to go.
Little update for you. As you can see, it's hammering it down. Last night was really calm, like a sheet of glass. This morning woke up, same again, really calm. Yeah, a lot of us was confident, to be fair, that it'd go off last night, and for the first time really we've heard some boshing. I think there was a lot of boshing in between Ryan, who's in the Stink, and Snowy, who's in Big Southerly. So yeah, I did hear a few down beside me to the left hand side, but yeah, there was a few out there boshing, to be fair. So yeah, it only seemed like that the fish was sort of woken up and was on the move. So yeah, it looked likely, but yeah, nothing out. Even today, a bit quiet. Yeah, pucker night last night. Had the old had dinner, which was unbelievable as usual, and then had sort of cheese and wine night. Well, I'd say wine, but Bazza had about 15 bottles. But anyway, yeah. So cheese and wine night, game of killer, around a dart ball. No, it was pucker. Good little social in there, and yeah, we watched the premiere of the 2019 video. It's literally being uploaded as we speak now. It's on like 30%, so that'll be live by tonight. But yeah, which obviously you've already seen it. But yeah, just fingers crossed something else happens, and then we'll go from there. But like I said, weather keeps changing. 1 minute it's flat calm, then it's raining, and I guarantee you in a couple of hours it'll be the same again. But yeah, we'll keep you posted. Anything develops, we'll let you know.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
What you saying, James? Do you want me to kneel lower down?
No, mate, you're fine. You do whatever you need to do.
Oh, just push it out and make it look bigger.
I'll work the camera. I'll work my skills. Oh, mate. Look at that. That looks nice.
Corn nut.
Let me just check me. Yeah, loving the corn. Yeah, mate.
Well, that's that, James.
Nice. Spot on, love.
Get us a bit of water, right? So get all these bubbles off it.
Bubbles?
Bubbles.
Bubbles, darlings.
It's a better take as well.
Yeah.
Proper
take.
pulled up and went. And it was even trying to have a bit of line out there at like 27.
Fucker. They do fight some of these.
Yeah.
Some of these big, like 20 pounders fight like a big one.
I didn't give it any line because how much stretch you got in the line out there, but it was proper
Yeah.
banging the tip, you know. Yeah, it was a decent, good scrap.
I've had a couple that have like real put up a good fight. If I'd lost them, I'd
You'd
have
have
thought
thought
they
that
were
was
a
a big
big
one,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
That's that
Well,
one.
you'd have lost it.
No,
You'd have thought it would be big, wouldn't it?
don't lose fish, do I?
That's the one.
It's the third one. 27 wraps, again caught on a snowman. Happy days, 1 night left. Let's hope for one of the big girls. Let's get her back. Oh, mate. That is absolutely mint, isn't it, James?
Mate.
There we go. £26. Lovely carp, look at that. Proper scaly one. Let's get her back.
Good I go.
It's in there.
So yeah, looking back after the Wednesday, it's a couple of the fellas' birthdays while we was out there. So we had dinner Wednesday, then we had wine and cheese and a game of killer and all that. You know, good social up at the lodge, which was nice. It broke the week up. So yeah, it was good to do that. I was pretty confident going into the Wednesday night that I was going to have something, you know. So yeah, I didn't have nothing. It went deadly silent on the Wednesday. Didn't have no. I was quite shocked, to be honest. So woke up a bit despondent on the Thursday, but yeah, I thought I had a few hours to kill, so done a bit of pike fishing, just lobbing a roach about, you know, wobbling it up the shelf and that, and yeah, managed to nick myself one. I don't know how big it was, about £4, £5. Didn't weigh it. But yeah, that was good action, you know. It took it the first time on the way in, had it on for about a minute, then it let it go. So I just flicked it back out over his head again, and it instantly just bang, took it again. And yeah, had a good little scrap with that, got it in, so yeah, that was nice. Broke a bit of action up on the day, but yeah, nothing for the rest of Wednesday. Then Thursday was pretty quiet. Put out a bit more bait Thursday, but I'd done it early Thursday, so I'd put this was my second day of baiting up after the last time I've caught. Put a bit of bait out, another 20 spoms. Again in the wind was a little bit hard work, but it was alright, you know. I was managing to get out there. So yeah, going into Thursday night, I was confident. I've now changed 2 rigs onto snowmen with the Manila Tough One and me homemade pop-ups, you know. And yeah, Thursday night I had a much better take than the other 2. This one instantly pulled up and started going, you know. I have my clutches fished really, really tight. And because it's at 27 wraps, I don't really like to give them any line at that sort of distance, you know. There's plenty of spring in the line for them to have. So yeah, lifted up into it. Immediately started giving it a bit, you know. Started pumping proper, could feel it pumping at that distance. So I thought it was a bit of a better fish at the time, you know. It was having a go. So anyway, managed to get it over the other 2 rods. No dramas. Got it in again, netted it, and when I put it up on the mat, I thought this fish looked a bit familiar, but I wasn't too sure. There's quite a lot of scaly ones in there now, you know, the new stockings they've put in, there's quite a lot of them that are quite heavily scaled, but yeah, looked a decent fish, you know. It's quite short, but really quite deep in that, and had some lovely scales on it, so I whacked it up. It went 26 pound on the scales. Anyway, me and James James went and had a look on the system to see what fish it was, and he said it was a fish called sherbet, which instantly I knew that I'd caught 2 years ago because I named it sherbet. Me being a cab driver, sherbet dab cab, so I called the fish sherbet. So yeah, so that was nice to see that. I had that 15 months ago, that fish, pretty much the same time Ryan had the other one. I had that at £10. And it has took on a completely different shape and colour, and it looks absolutely wicked now at 26. It was lovely at £10, but at 26 looks absolutely stunning. So yeah, got some wicked pictures and footage of that. Slipped her back. So yeah, it's good to see that fish growing on, and yeah, when it's another 10, 20 pound pig like that, it's going to be an unbelievable carp. Really, really nice shape and everything. So yeah, so that's 3 fish up until the Friday. So that was good going, mate. I was more than happy with that. And yeah, considering the week before I hadn't done a lot of bites, so, and up until that point, it's only me and Bazza that have caught. Bazza, who went in beach, obviously. I think he'd had 3 fish up until the Friday. He had another one on the Saturday, but that put him on 4. But yeah, up until then, that's 7 fish out between me and Bazza, which I was over the moon about. You know, everyone else was fishing well, hitting their spots, baiting up accurately and that, but it just wasn't happening for them, which is unfortunate. But that's fishing, isn't it, at the end of the day, you know. So yeah, and I can't really think there's anything I've missed out, to be honest. Obviously a wicked week. Having the cheese is obviously the highlight, probably the highlight of my year, to be honest. Having a fish like that, I was absolutely over the moon. But yeah, so I ended up with 3 fish, a 53, a 20, 26 and a 31.12. So yeah, I was more than happy with that. Shame we had to pack up in the wind and rain, but you can't have it easy all the time, can you? So yeah, we're back out there. Me and Bazza, I was meant to be back out there with Bazza in April, but I don't think I'm going to be able to go on that trip. I've got too much going on back here. But yeah, I think me, Ryan and Bazza are back out there in October. So yeah, should be good. But yeah, keep your eyes posted for any other videos and anything else that's coming out soon. Sweet, nice one.